Hey Dan, it's Sunday night. Word on the street is it's Easter, though I hear they canceled it because they found the body. But what do I know? And I'm here to talk about theater. The play, As You Like It, is going really well. I'm really enjoying it. Thursday and Friday, we had a complete run through of the first half on Thursday, and then a complete run through of the second half on Friday. And we got a lot of notes. Mostly the notes for me were, pick up the cues, pick up the pace a little bit. Primarily, it's with the other person that I'm acting. With Touchstone in the one scene, and with Sylvius the shepherd in the other scene. And one thing that Jim said, the director, really sort of impressed me, or was impressed upon me, one or the other, maybe both. He said, when you go home Saturday, because we did not have rehearsal yesterday, he said, I want you to work on the notes that I've given you. I mean, he's telling everybody this. Work on the notes, work on your lines. He said, when you come to rehearsal, I don't want you to come and try something new. He said, rehearsal is not the place to come and try something new. You're going to try new things at home when you're rehearsing by yourself, or you're rehearsing with one other, or however you do it. When you're away from the theater, you're going to try new things. You're going to experiment, and you're going to, and then you're going to bring that to the theater, and then show me what you've got. That's what I want you to do. And then the other thing he said was that in Shakespeare's world, in this world, in our world, the stage world that we're on, it's 5 times bigger than the regular world. It's 5 times bigger than life out there for the audience. Your entrances have to be big, and your exits have to be big. And that doesn't mean you yell everything. Everything is not said in capital letters. But we're just bigger with everything that we do. And I've really taken that to heart, and I've tried not to minimize especially my physical movement, but really broaden it, exaggerate it. And then the other thing he said, is that in Shakespeare, he often breaks through that fourth wall, and you're looking at the audience, even if you're not addressing a specific audience member. You are looking at the audience, and maybe even addressing the audience en masse. And so the importance of being able to, if you've got a scene where you're talking to some people, is to talk, and then you're taking it out into the audience as well, and you're doing a lot out there. And so that I really liked. I've been working on that a lot. Working on what can I do. Like, I had one scene where I said, go with me. If you like, upon report, the soil, the profit, and this kind of life, I will your very faithful feeder be, and buy it with your gold right suddenly. Yeah, boring, boring, boring. So what I did is so essentially, as I'm saying that line, I'm leading them off stage left. And so what I did is I said, go with me. And if you like, upon report, the soil, the profit, and then I turn around, I'm facing them, and this kind of life, and I'm essentially motioning to everything that's around us, because we're in, the forest Ardennes. Then I will, and at that point I walk up and I grab Emma's hands and I start shaking it. I will your very faithful feeder be, and buy it with your gold, snap right suddenly. It's really fun to try those things and to see if they work. I think I freaked Emma out when I grabbed her hand. She wasn't expecting it, but it worked. It worked out really well. So, and then I got some great ideas for my monologue with Touchstone. He said, when I was first playing that scene, Touchstone is essentially, I'm arguing for the country and Touchstone's arguing for the city. and I was acting a bit cowed by him. I was letting him intimidate me. I was also coming across as a bit of a bumpkin. And yeah, even though I guess I'm a bumpkin, but I'm a wise bumpkin. And I'm in my element. And we're bantering, I'm not being browbeaten by him. And so I'm looking forward to our next rehearsal when I can really try that banter back and forth rather than just the browbeating. So anyway, before rehearsal started, everybody was on stage. So what I did is I shot a bit of quick video and then took a couple of pictures from the house perspective. So anyway, I hope you are well. I hope you enjoyed your time in the woods, metaphorical and literal. And I will talk to you when I talk to you.
Didn't I
Do you remember we coming below ground, correct?
How to thy tongue it curvets unseasonably. You were furnished. How to thy tongue I prithee it curvets unseasonably. You were furnished. How often is he come to kill my